Hey guys, welcome to tonight's Big Brother chat.
It is episode 5, and this is the big eviction that we've all been waiting for.
Ooh, excitement quivers.
All right, so Jose, Paulie, and Bridget are all up on the block.
Yep,
But
so
we know who's going home.
of course. But let's pretend that we don't and see what direction Big Brother takes us in.
Okay.
So after the veto ceremony, again, the newbies are trying to figure out who won the roadkill, who put up Bridget on the block.
What? Wait, what? Checkmate.
I love how Jose was like, yes.
He now thinks Paulie is the roadkill winner.
Okay, it was funny too how he was like, first I thought it was Paulie, then I thought it was Michelle, and now I think it's Paulie again.
Yeah.
What about all those other people in between? Because he went through pretty much the whole house except for Frank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, Jose's alliance is like, you know, what if there's a tie? You know, we do have 3 people on the block. If it was
could
just
happen.
2, we wouldn't have to worry about it because you would be like
Out.
in. Yeah. So you should probably kiss Nicole's ass a little bit.
Yeah.
Should
so
probably
he's like,
do that.
oh, I've been meaning to talk to you. Sure you have.
Oh,
Sure.
this was so ridiculous. I'm surprised she just didn't laugh in his face. Oh, I want to work with you.
Yeah, he was all, yeah, I want to get rid of you, but, like, if you're HOH again, I'll work with you. That's basically what that was.
All right. Is this quite possibly the season where we actually have a viable girls' alliance?
I don't know. This is the second one we've seen in the season. We've already got the Spy Girls, and now we have Fatal 5.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Davon, Zakia, Tiffany, Nicole, Michelle. These are all strong, mostly sane women.
Yes. So this
That's
alliance,
the important part.
this is an alliance within the 8-pack alliance already. And it's a majority in that group. The thing that worries me about this is, unlike the Spy Girls, this alliance is a mix of newbies and vets.
Yeah.
So I see that creating some tension down the line.
Possibly.
We'll see.
But at least these girls have brains. They're not all like,
yeah. I mean, if I had to pick between the 2 alliances, I'd definitely rather be in that one, and
Well,
I believe in that
yeah.
one more.
yeah.
But
The
we'll
other
see.
one is kind of a joke.
We'll see.
All right, so James is all about the pranks.
Give us a freaking hot dog Sammy. We're waiting for it. We saw it on the feeds. We know it's out there.
Yeah.
Show it on the show.
All right, so he decides he's going to take some mayo and put it in the lotion.
Ew.
But not just any lotion, anti-aging.
Yo, that shit's expensive. Don't be messing with that.
Hello, aren't these chicks in their 20s? Why do you need anti-aging lotion already?
Gotta start early. You told me a few years ago, you know, it wouldn't be the worst thing ever if you started using this cream.
I know, but like, over your whole body?
I don't know. I think it was like here, and then she's like, oh, I have a little extra. So that was Natalie, and then Bronte went to use it, and she was just like, ew, this is mayonnaise.
How did Natalie not smell that was mayo? I mean, that is a quite distinct smell.
Yeah.
Quite.
Gross.
right.
Gross.
Yeah, I don't like that smell.
Yeah.
So Bronte has an epiphany. She's like, isn't it weird no one is campaigning for Paulie to stay?
It is weird, isn't it? So let's ignore it. That seems to be the name of the game this week.
The girls...
Ignore all warning
Yeah,
signs.
the Spy Girls were just like, no.
The Spy Girls also already have a crack in their alliance. They don't really trust Bridget. It's kind of like a third wheel situation where you have
Yeah.
Bronte and Natalie who are really close, and then there's Bridget who's kind of like on the outside.
Yeah, but I don't think any of the girls trust Bridget.
Yeah, well,
In the
the
Fatal
Spy
5
Girls
as well,
freaking
too.
set her up by telling her to go spy, and then freaking Bronte's
Go,
calling her out.
Listen.
She went to listening for us. Yes.
All right, poor Bridget. She's really getting thrown under the bus here.
Yeah, I mean, the girls in the Fatal 5 are just like, no.
All right, so Victor, he's kind of a douche.
He is. I don't like
He's a
the way
douche.
he's talking to people, especially Natalie. Say what you will about Natalie and her gameplay, but she is seriously one of the nicest people in the house this season.
Well, she's had enough of his, oh, don't eat that. Oh, it's not going to help you here. Yeah, that was so
That's
rude.
so effed up. And when he said her pants are too long and like, come on.
Well, she's had enough. She needs some girl bitch session with
Sometimes
James.
you just need that. James is like one of the girls in that bedroom hanging out with the Spy Girls and Tiffany.
Yep.
So then freaking Paul walks in.
And they're like, get out!
It's girl time!
It's girl talk time.
Yeah, he was pissed.
He was like, I'm not coming in here again, and like, you're telling me it's girl talk time, and I'm gonna get out again? How come he gets to stay?
Yeah, Bronte takes him back outside to Jose and Victor, and they are just going off.
Yeah.
We didn't see the really nasty stuff.
It seems like there's a real crack in that alliance now because of this. They kind of really insulted
There have been
Bronte.
a couple of cracks
Yeah.
this week.
Well, let's check in with Julie.
Let's.
She's got her play clothes on tonight.
I like the ponytail.
Yeah.
I thought it worked for her. Good job, Julie.
Yes.
Okay, so it's time for the 3 nominees to
The pleadings.
plead their cases.
Jose, I'm honest.
He definitely thought he was staying with that speech. Let's
Yeah.
just say that. Polly.
What was he?
What the frig was that? What was that quote from? He likes to do those quotes.
Yeah. First he started off by saying, I appreciate you all, and then he was
Preach.
like, if you vote this face out, you ain't gonna see this face anymore. Something like that.
It's from something, but what? Somebody, leave it in the comments. And then Bridget was like, I'm super sweet and
I'm working on a cookie recipe.
I like to spy. Am I here right now? I'm gonna bake some cookies.
Well,
yeah. It was time for the vote.
They had all the votes. How many people love the diary room hallway?
I love that wallpaper,
So
whatever that
cute.
is. Yeah.
It's so cute.
It is cute. Well, it's time to reveal the vote.
Jose was evicted by a vote of 7-4.
Yeah, so the 4 was for Paulie. Bridget
Right.
didn't get any votes.
Right.
I had a feeling this was gonna happen. He was all talk before, Mr.
Real
Phone
phone
Tiger.
tiger.
And then when it was time to leave, he was just like,
He did not go out with a bang. He went out with a whimper.
yeah, I thought, I respected him for hugging everyone. I thought that was cool. Because he could have just been like, F you all, which is what he said he would do.
Yeah.
But he hugged everyone and then left without saying a word. And then it was time to talk to
No,
Julie.
I thought he said something. I couldn't hear what it was,
I
though.
don't think so. Did you guys notice, just like, it wasn't very clappy for him? It sounded like they were about to stop early, and the person
Come on!
wrangling
Come
the
on!
crowd was like,
All right. Julie and Jose.
she's like, why are you so quiet
Yeah.
right now? We're used to you being loud. And he's just like,
So she's like, who'd you feel most betrayed by in the house?
oh my god. He's still so clueless. He still thinks that Day and Zakiya are on his side. He thought Natalie turned.
Yeah.
No.
Julie's like, well, I guess you're not the Messiah then? He's like,
We'll see.
yeah. So she's like, why did you target Nicole? You know why? Because it's the only freaking season he ever saw.
He only saw clips from season 16.
She was the only one he recognized, so he targeted her, and he made up this lie that she was a snake in her season, which she totally was not. She was not a good player in her season, and it wasn't because she was a snake, it was because she was naive.
All right. Well, then Julie was like, do you think all your outspokenness hurt your gameplay? And he was like, no, like, I'm honest and bold, but like, yeah, I guess it did mess me
Really?
up.
So what would you do differently if you came in again, setting him up for the... Oh, I guess I'd be quiet and have one friend.
And be the Messiah again.
Of one. All right, so yeah. The goodbye messages were pretty standard.
They were like, what if one of these jokers comes back? We need to just like keep it chill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So...
Remember when his picture went black and white and Davon was like, Come on, Jay. Come on.
Well, there's good news for Jose anyway. He's going to get another chance to get back in the house.
Oh boy. So we had a feeling
It's a major twist.
one of the pre-jury evictees would be coming back, but they're doing it in a new way this season.
In
and
a
it's
very
exciting.
Survivor Redemption Island way.
I'm liking it.
It's going to be a head-to-head competition. So like the first... Sorry.
The first two
Second, right.
will be facing off against each other. The winner moves on, losers out, and then they just keep going.
I like it.
I'm excited. I like it a lot. I guess they didn't want to pay for all 5 people to be sequestered.
Yeah. Yeah.
They were like, no, 1 or 2 at a time.
It's a little more exciting this way
It is
anyway.
exciting, yeah.
Because when they have the big cattle call of like 4 or 5, competing for one spot in the house, it's like sucky. You know, there's too much anticipation and then it's over. This is like every week people are going to be tuning. Oh, did this one make it? Did they, so
I
that
think
was
it's
very
a
smart
great
on their
idea.
part.
I like it a lot.
All right.
I like it a lot.
The HOH competition is called Berry Balanced, and it's an endurance competition. It's still going on right now.
Yeah.
The 4 teams, because they have the 4 teams this season. Balance beam, collect a berry. There's 2 paths. You could take the easy way or the hard way. You got to get 40 berries.
Imagine it was only 4.
That would be cool.
Well, it's not really an endurance competition. It's just like a lengthy one.
Right.
That does not fit in the show. Because you got to get 40. Ow.
Yeah. If you fall at any time, you're out. And your berries that you were working on.
Yeah, because you got them in 4 different columns.
Right. Now, Natalie was already eliminated before the show ended.
Do you think she threw
on the
it?
First
or
one.
did she just
I don't
mess
think
up?
she threw it. I think she was just a little overzealous and she lost her balance.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing that I don't understand is that Nicole's team only had 2 people on it.
Well, there's no Glenn, and she was the HOH last week, so it only leaves 2 people on her team to compete.
But they should have allowed her to compete to help her team, but said, oh, you can't be the HOH.
Maybe, because then once you get your 40 berries, your team has to pick one person to go and get the blueberry, and they're
Right.
the HOH.
Oh, and they're the HOH? They could have just said, hey, you can't go. It's got to be these other 2 scrubs.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Let us know in the comments what you guys think. Should the outgoing HOH get to help their team
In this, like...
in the first part?
Right. So, also, who do you want to be the next HOH?
Yeah, we will have the results of this HOH competition in the info box for today's spoiler. If you want to check it out, it'll be at the bottom. So if you don't want to wait, you should check that out.
And until next time,
Much love.
Edit.